Hello! It is me, your favorite music streamer. Oh boy, can't wait to see what you guys have donated for this time. I feel like there's a character on Seinfeld. Oh, it's Simple Tiger, man. We got the whole crew back. Look at this. You'll love to see it. Why aren't you guys around when I'm streaming FL Studio? It's only this. I have no idea how I'm gonna look. Let's see. Whoa! Oh no! There's also an irony here. There's an irony in that I am wearing my Elliott Smith self-titled shirt and Isidro, I don't know if you're here, but you donated like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, and one of them was a live performance of Clementine that I've already heard, so I have to change it, unless you just want to watch it again with me. I don't know. It's the one with the guy from AFV as the host. It was something else, man. Ah, Lukash, hello. Good to see you. The biggest bank Haitz. My gosh. I have people in my real life who still call me Haitz. Like, that's Alex Haitz. I'm like, when do I, like, because I don't want to just be like, actually, but like, I want it to like arise like, you know, and out of a natural conversation, where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm Alex Haitz, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, they'll feel so bad. Well, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to beat around the bush. I am under the weather. I'm a little bit sick. Doing a little bit better today. Yesterday was rough. Yesterday was like a very neutral Thanksgiving. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It just kind of happened. And now we here. Let's go here. Also, I haven't added the donations that just came in, but I'm guessing that your requests were quick enough, Andreas. I think there's maybe like 6 to 10 songs for 32 so far, so it's all good. I need to open Spotify here. Okay. A guy I'm friends with, IRL, did a cover of the Elliott Smith performance with the puppet. Dude, that's so funny. That's such a nerdy thing to do, isn't it? It's like oddly specific indie, not even hipster. That's next level. I'm gonna pull up the first batch of songs here. I apologize if you hear my son yelling out there. He's in a screaming phase. It's just the way it is. It's his way of talking, you know? Okay, me too. Yeah, man. I'm just in that, like, you know, I'm like 33 years old. I'm in that screaming phase a little bit. All right, let's just go for a straight 7:30 split here. Another bridge, Tracey Thorn. So we're kicking off the first batch of 2025, if you want to call it that, donation streams today. Stream 31, and hopefully you guys don't get so ahead of yourself that I have like 3 streams in advance and I'm doing them into May. Which it's like, that's a great problem to have. At the same time, it's also like, I don't have the time to get to these, so you guys gotta wait, and I don't like making you wait. But we have a full batch for our first stream here, largely from like 4 people, but you know, I appreciate your guys' support. What can I say? I might try to limit it at some point in the future to let other people do it as well, because people who come in and ask for a donation, like, there's no room, but I don't really know how to implement that, so we'll cross that bridge. And I don't really know where, like, how to limit it either. Because it's like, if I do cap off people where it's like, hey, you get 5 songs a stream, then it's like, will I actually fill up my streams? You know, I don't know. I've tried to think about that, but it's hard to contemplate. Anyway, this first batch that we're doing is from Andreas. And I don't remember exactly how far down this list goes. I'll have to kind of look, refer to my tip history on Streamlabs as I go. But I know that these first 3 are demos from this album. We've done a decent chunk of these, right, Andreas? And we have these bonus tracks on, like, is it maybe the CD has some? The 2024 vinyl. Ah, there we go. So we're doing, what is it? Another Bridge, Spice of Life, and then Fascination. And I'll just do those kind of like one after another and talk about them as a whole. So, yeah, there's that. Boom, bada boom. Look at that. Golden. I didn't play that. Who is that? Who do you think played that? Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and turn this down. I don't know if I'll be having any whiskey later, but I'm doing a little watermelon 5 grams sugar soda, which is pretty good, if I may say so. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and start in. Let me know if the audio levels are good, guys. But the first one was Another Bridge. There we go. Kind of want it around there.
You're what stung me to the heart. I had
got that jangle back.
Noticed how far we had drifted apart. Can I still count you as a friend? Or have Have I done too much now to ever make amends? 'Cause I once needed just
Isidro. I don't know if you heard. I've actually, ironically enough, I'm wearing my. I've already seen that live performance of Clementine, so I'll need a replacement for that. But it's a great video, I gotta say. Yeah, maybe. Friday once again. Yeah, Tracey Thorn was like right at the beginning of the twee movement. Yeah, it's such an interesting couple, Ben and Tracey. Like the different things they've dabbled with and been involved with, it's just kind of all over the place. Jag, it didn't come through for me. I don't see it.
Can't hold on to everything, and I've forgotten what we talked about a long time since. Can't recall days with regret. Tomorrow remember today.
Unfortunately, I might be able to do it.
'Cause time's gone by and all the things we did. Now just so much water under another bridge.
Sometimes demos are just like real songs. Have you guys noticed that? I'm gonna see if I can share this. Here we go. Also, let me pause before that. Okay, let's see if this works. Do you guys see the link? Is it real? Is this happening? Wow, it's because I have godlike authority in here. Except for when sometimes I say things that it doesn't like, it'll censor me too. And it won't let me shut it off. It won't. It's frustrating. Okay. That was nice. I like that. I'm gonna kind of save what I have to say till the end. The next one. Hold on a second. The next one is. Let me timestamp this too. I'm always really slow getting back into the swing of these things. Okay, so the next one is Dispatch of Life.
Something has come between me and the world that I knew, and what I thought were lost is falling apart in the face of something new.
I have it muted.
I explain that I had no choice.
That's great, dude.
The sound of the waves fills our ears and it drowns out my voice.
Wow.
Oh, I'm just too far away for her to believe what I say. She couldn't hear me and she wouldn't listen anyway.
This is reminding me of.
How can I write a letter? The post is so slow.
Not really Belle and Sebastian. Strumming a guitar like this.
She ought to know. I can just hear her voice fall as I wait.
The Sundays? I mean, obviously this predates all that, so. Well, actually, was Sundays, was that 88? Shoot.
You say that things will get better.
It was 90. There was some jangle in 88 that was really notable. Obviously, you have Smiths in like 86. 16 Lovers Lane was 88. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
After some time, it seems clear that she's changed in a different way from
Hey,
me.
that can't be true of Elliott Smith fans. Although that I say that and I immediately am like, no, that's true.
It's just her, it's just me, it's just
okay.
everything that is.
Let me see if I can just actually change your message.
Sometimes I would turn back the clock
Can I edit your message?
and recapture all that we've lost, but I couldn't bear to give up all that we have today.
I mean, I'm just gonna leave it. I'll remember to do it. Nice little bit of like delay on there too. Nice. I'm enjoying these demos. No. Oh, that's the next one. Oh, I'll just timestamp it when it started, I guess. This is already shaping up to be my favorite, though.
I won't try to stop you when you speak of the past. Doubt is over now, and I can join in when...
I normally don't stop, but I'm gonna pull a Walterowski on you here. Can you guys hear that? Like, hold on. I don't think I'm in tune, but it's like there's like a guitar playing a single line in there.
now, and I can join in when you laugh. Fascination makes us ask for more than we like to know. But I need
I'm slightly out of tune. It's two guitar tracks, even though it's, at least it sounds like it. It's such a simple part. Something about just a hypnotic guitar riff that you could listen to forever. That's me with Dancing on the Highway. Ah, totally, man. I have to tune that thing like every time I pick it up. It's gone out of tune in the same day.
My courage fails. Did you?
This is very nice. Far and away my favorite one.
See how I've changed now.
Oh!
My head's so clear. Still there are
Please.
some things that I don't want to hear. There must be so much I know that you cannot forget.
I don't know what to trust. Like a clip-on one that senses the vibrations, or like my phone. Because I feel like they're equally as inaccurate in a way. This is quite nice.
Places we go remind you when you were here before. So you talk to tell me you don't think about it anymore. There is something
Oh, so you prefer your
hasn't quite been left.
your phone?
So
Is it a good phone?
I'll ask you once again to prove that I don't mind. To prove that I don't mind.
Man, the Kings of Convenience fan in me is pleased as punch right now. Growing up, I thought that meant like pleased as like, you know, fruit punch. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess punch seems to be happy. It has a bunch of sugar in it, but didn't realize that it was Punch and Judy. The best way I can describe Everything But the Girl is that vibe is almost boring. You know, almost boring is my favorite genre, I think. I think that's the case. That's what's going on with me there. Those were great. Those were great. I really loved Fascination. Just like really minimal deft guitar work like always gets me. Which is why I love like scouring, and Isidro, I know you're the same way. Just scouring for indie music, as long as it looks interesting, even if like there's not enough ratings or reviews to, dude, amen to that. Not enough reviews to like make an educated guess. You're just like, I like the vibe of the cover, the album name, the band name, and the song titles. So I think there's something to be said for that. But that's the kind of stuff that I love to find, is like just all of a sudden out of nowhere, like that was a great guitar line. That was really good. And like no one's talking about it, you know? Okay. Next one we're doing is the Cranberries. We're doing the Cranberries. I was just thinking of Dolores the other day. I don't remember why. I think something popped up on YouTube and I was looking at her Wikipedia again. So yeah, on the channel we've done Everybody Else Is Doing It, So I Can't Wait, which is bolded now. I find that very fascinating. This album is like almost great to me. There's a few songs that really poke out, and I really like, gosh, was it Still Can't, perhaps? Or Not Sorry? One of them, like, just really, like, I was really taken by the minimalism of it. Your favorite Cranberries album, my favorite song is Daffodil Lament. Well, that's what we're listening to right now. That's our next one on the list. Is it your track, or is it, these are still Andreas's, aren't they? I don't know. Yeah, I think I love Dreams. I think Linger is almost as good, but it's pretty much on the same level. I know, no. What I don't know what you guys are answering, so I still don't know. But we're moving on to the next album, which I've heard some people start to talk about this more. Which I got to say, very similar font to the previous album, don't you guys think? You did, okay. This has Zombie on it, which I've never heard Zombie front to back. Like maybe I have, like, wasn't it in like Wedding Singer or something? I don't know. But yeah, we're doing Daffodil Lament, 6 minutes. I've been curious to like try other Cranberries songs. I know that not a lot of people talk about them, but I'm like curious to kind of see where they went. And their discography continued on to like 2001 before a little bit of a break. So I don't know. It's like REM, you know, there's like, it's there's stuff like beyond the Bill Berry stuff that's still notable, it seems. It's just like not on the same level. And it's like, I'll get to it, I think, at some point. I don't know, on the channel or off, but here's Daffodil Lament. Great breakup song, right? By the way, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm using a new chat plugin, and I switched over because now I don't have to input the video ID every time there's a new stream. It's all automatic. Saves me time. And it looks okay, but it's a little delayed, unfortunately, and there's not anything I can do about that. I was not expecting this kind of guitar tone, if I may say so. There she is. Are we getting like gothic ethereal wave Cranberries right now? Is that what I'm hearing?
You're not the one. You're not the one.
She's still doing it. Man, someone had just listened to Just for a Day. That's kind of how I felt about everybody else is doing it. Like, I enjoyed the singles, but like a full album, it wasn't scratching an itch for me. When it seemed like it should on paper, you know? These things. Oh. Nice. Isn't it so good to like shoegaze and dream pop pill people? I've done it like 2 times in my life. It's a great feeling. Are you feel good? Nice. It's like if Dream Pop got stuck under the couch and got covered in fuzz. I have like something right in the back of my sinuses that doesn't want to go either direction. I mean, Pygmalion, that's the thing, is it's not a bad album. It's like I could see people hearing it and being like, okay. It's just not an indication of the rest of their work at all. That's a good point. That's actually very... I'm too based. 6'7", brother. I apologize, I don't want to sound gross, but it's like... Yeah, I think I reacted to a song on the channel. Let me look. Yeah. Isai the Loon Part 2? Yeah, it's not that bad, it's just, it came at a really bad time. All things considered. What? Hell of a song. Oh, Steven Street produced this. That's why it smells of Teen Spirit and Viva Hate. That's probably what it is. That guitar tone, it reeks of like... Did Steven do anything for Bona Drag? He was still around for that, right? Yeah, for a good chunk of them. Well, that was not expected at all. That was like kind of progressive in a way. Like it started in that like gothic ethereal place, and then it moved into like their typical brighter jangle pop, and then just flatlined right back down into there. That's crazy. I don't mind that. I don't know if I'd return to it a lot, but it's like it's notable, it's creative, it's interesting. Unlike this next one, some sort of search function on your donation list. Can't you just do Control F? You should just be able to do Control F because it's a document. Like if you scroll down and it's all loaded, Control F or Command F should be your search. I don't know. Tell me if that doesn't work. Ulrich Schnauss, or also known as like Ultimate Rich Nose, if you want to translate that into English. I've heard of this guy before. Is it like the connection to Tangerine Dream? Is that where I'm thinking of this dude from? Also, I didn't time this one. Let's do 3150. Anyway, it does work. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know where I know Ulrich Schnauss from. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the guy who did the remix. The remix that I love. The Mojave 3 remix. Yeah, where is that? Right back here. Where are you? Hello? When was this? Why aren't you showing up? I don't know. Anyway, that's where I know you from. That was good stuff. And apparently, Bluebird of Happiness, yeah. From Spoon and Silver or something like that. Which I got to keep going through the Mojave discography. I was very pleasantly surprised by what is it called? Out of Tune, the second one, because I'd only ever heard the first. This is 2007 Dream Pop. Huh? We're doing Goodbye for good. Yeah, very curious to hear this guy's like solo offerings. I don't know what this is going to be like, but here we go. Ulrich Schnauss. No, it's just playing the whole album. Sorry, this one. My bad. That sounded cool though. Excuse me? Uh-oh. This is kind of great. This is something I could put on in the background easy. Whoa. Talking. There's actually a very strong mid-2000s touch to this that I was not expecting to hear when I hit play. This is very of its time. Okay, so we got next two songs are Lucash's as well. And then we get into a bunch from Francis. Man. Jeez. What an overlooked artist. Are you kidding me? far as like post-rock goes, which I don't know if you'd call this post-rock, it feels like it. Oh, here we go. You know what it's reminding me of? The voice? Mew. You guys like some Mew? I love this electronic aspect to it, though. All right, that's enough. That's just plain enough. Also, great album art. There's got to be a good joke somewhere where it's like, when people say Muse is their favorite band, you're like, okay, just cut the last two letters off, and now you've got a much better band. There's a joke there, and I don't know how to get there. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of great songs. And I think this one's going on to everything. I should also put Fascination on there too. I have a soft spot for this kind of synth. There's something so comfy about it, but it's also like, what's the word? Like cerebral. Has Ulrich scored any movies? Invigorating. It's atmospheric but crispy and like crunchy in your face, and that's very hard to do. Very well produced. Could you imagine? Dude, that's why, like, honestly why I love watching like Greg Araki movies. Because it's like, you know, you're gonna get a banger soundtrack or something from like Gus Van Sant. Sponge! Are you 14 yet? You're like, well, actually, I've completely renounced my... You're at uni? I was gonna make a joke like, you've renounced your previous beliefs and now you're the CEO of Amazon. Like, oh, he did it. Texture. Yeah, texture. The crispy crunchies. Such a warm sound. Oh my gosh, this all India radio song that I'm going to listen to came out on my birthday this year. Good to see you again, man. I hope things are doing well for you, all things considered. The long fade. Fortet, there you go. There's a pull. Fortet, he's such an interesting artist to listen to. Like, even if it's a bit monotonous at times, it's like, how do you make these sounds? Cool. I like that quite a bit. More Ulrich, please. We're all slurping it up. This is nice stuff. Really, it's just that it's that production mixed with like being able to lean on very simple compositions, but they're very intentional compositions. And I really have respect for any artist who does that, because I've kind of come to realize like my philosophy too, when it comes to making music is like, I don't want to make anything overly inaccessible, but I don't want to make anything shallow. And that's a hard thing to balance, but an important thing to balance, I think, as well. So, all right. 42 or 3. All India Radio. I have never heard of this outfit before. Very prolific, 46 albums, and they're from Australia. Of course, it's not loading. Why would it load? Does it need Cloudflare? We okay? Hello? Show me. Goodness. It's like a vaporwave artist. Like, look at this. Post-rock space ambient, and it has like a King Gizzard cover. Whoa. How have I not known of this? But yeah, this album came out on my birthday this year. Right when I turned 33, the big bubble arrived. Catch the Breeze. Is it the one and the same? Is it the same? Ooh, it is. Oh, really? Kennedy explains, I grew up on that sound. It was the theme song in my early 20s. And this time I decided, what the hell? I'm going to record a shoegaze song that I love. Dude. Okay. I might explode here. Let's go. Just watch it. Sucks. Yawn. Okay. Leona Prue on vocals. Well, this is something. I don't love her voice, but I like the instruments. I have a bit of, I wouldn't say a soft spot, but I have like a place where I don't pass as much judgment, and I like enjoy the music a bit easier, if that makes any sense. I expect it to just like accelerate from there. What is it called? Oh man, let me go to I wrote a review for it. I'm going to use this as an example here. Pure bathing culture. Similar kind of thing where like there's stuff about the delivery, some of the production, some of the like vocal delivery where I'm like, I don't know, but I also just kind of I really like it. And it's like, I don't know, like for whatever reason my standards are lowered in that one area of music. You know what I mean? I think that's why we have guilty pleasures, where it's like, it's hard to defend, but there's something about it for me. Yeah, that's a good point, Simple Tiger. The Porcupine Tree? I don't know. People have been wanting me to do Porcupine Tree, so. Ooh, here we go. Well, you're changing it. Are you? This is not a major chord when they're playing it. It's absolutely a different chord. Bold move. That's the 5, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you'll go here? No? Keeping me on my toes. Planet Stinky. Man, you weren't around when the whole Alex music thing was happening on the Discord server, were you? There was someone searched like Alex music and found this band that was like 2 young boys, and I mean Sponge was there. I don't know if you're still here, Sponge, but 2 young boys who made like stupid songs. One of them was called like Fart or whatever, and it also got removed and then got taken. Alex music, you remember? Like it's taken down everywhere now. Like not only like was there like a fiasco on the RYM page, but the actual songs got taken down, and like no one has the originals anymore, I don't think. Like why would they? Oh man. It's like, I'm sorry, the fact that I existed caused these young boys' music to vanish into the world. Maybe, I don't know. It could have been my fault. I mean, I didn't do it. I offered the platform for their downfall. Oh man, dude, 2020 to 2023 or so. Whew, when I was like unemployed and could actually like pour time into it, that was something. But I enjoyed Catch the Breeze. I think that was fine. I don't know how I feel about changing that chord to a 5. That's a little weird. Gave it a strange vibe, but like I said, I respect bands. Also like Still Corners is a good example of a band that does that, where it's like not perfect, but you know, it is what it is. So want to reconnect with some of those Carter, Z-Twig, he pops in occasionally, not often, but we're still waiting for the return of gosh, what was his name? Ebonk? What was his name? Like Enzoy and Enoch? What the guy who was like Ebo? Something like that? Ebo, there you go. Yeah. We won't get into that, but Francis, good to see you. Welcome. We're going to be getting into a big chunk of your tracks here in a moment, so stay tuned. Okay, so Piano Magic. This I've heard like one song from this band. I don't remember how I came across it. I think I was just looking up obscure dream pop bands, and I came across this album, and I listened to Snowfall Soon, and I was like, this is really cool. And I think I listened to I Am the Sub-Librarian as well, just randomly, like the ones with the most plays or something. And I was really captivated by it, and I never returned to this band. So I'm actually very thrilled. Like this album artwork is sick, and just like everything about this is like giving me good vibes, you know. So what is the one that we're doing? Speed the Road, Rush the Lights, 7 minutes. I am Very excited. Lukash, you've been kind of knocking it out of the park, dude. Everyone else needs to step up their game. I'm very disappointed in you, Andreas. Too many weird ones. Too many dirty Sanchez's. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The variety is actually very, very welcomed, because otherwise I would have gotten so tired of this like 30 streams ago. Oh no, man. I think, was that the only one that I like actually didn't finish? I couldn't, like that, I couldn't do it. It was too much. These vocals are something.
Tonight I would die to be by her side. Speed the road, rush the lights. Speed the road, rush the lights.
This is not like the other two songs I heard. I gotta say. So I'm still a virgin? Is that what you're saying?
Geography, be kind to me. For the miles apart, they're killing me.
This is something that would play in the Twin Peaks diner, isn't it?
To be by her side.
On the season 3.
Rush the light, speed the road, rush the light.
Nice. Dude, this is the kind of stuff that people eat up nowadays. You realize that? Like all the notable like indie rock or like indie punk bands sound like this in like the last 5 years. I'm very conflicted on it too, but I'm gonna give it time. If they weren't little weird boys. I really like the way the drums are like recorded and mixed on here, though. Yep. It has an ounce of like prog to it. People love it though, man. I don't know why, but they do.
Even bad girls sleep tonight. Even bad girls sleep tonight. The aspirin white legs, marked by a young lust overbite.
This is the like nightmare that plays in David Byrne's head.
Even bad girls dream tonight.
He has nightmares like, and this is the, you know what I'm saying?
Scarred by young lust overbite. Snap right in his chain. Glints cold in the night.
Just a little bit of heroin, a smidge.
Snapped ankle chain. Glints cold in the night. Caution is thrown to the wind. And it does not blow back.
I could see this having a very small but very dedicated fan base.
And it does not blow back.
What are your guys' thoughts on Rush? Is there a more like contested band? I don't know if I could name a Rush song.
Geography,
boring as hell, but they're really good. Did you guys hear Billy Corgan talk about Rush on the latest, was it Trackstar?
Speed the road, rush the light, speed the road, rush the light.
His vocal delivery reminds me of something. Like maybe like certain post-punk bands. What is that delivery like? These like dissonant melodies. I think that's something you have in common with Andreas, Lukash. Repetitiveness is it's a controversial spice, you know what I mean? I can only handle repetitiveness like with certain genres or songwriting styles. Some like, you know, synth, electronic, krautrock stuff, if it's too repetitive, I'm like, enough. Rush server, none of the usuals listen to Rush often. Well, there we go. We're rushing the lights, ladies and gentlemen. Discipline. How about that? That tracks. He is breaking off like Johnny Marr right now, isn't he? This feels very Mogwai. The drums, at least, and the bass. Piano magic is coming? Jag. I want the piano magic. Where is it? No, that's okay, man. There was no piano magic. It was just guitar. Filthy, rotten lies. Is there even any schmidge of piano on this album, on this band? Get real. Yeah, I'm a little torn on that. I like the drums. That kind of British post-punk no wave vibe just it doesn't give me any juice. I'm sorry, but I respect it. I certainly do. I don't know if I'd call that bad. If anything, it sounds very reminiscent of what people kind of like nowadays. So there's that. Okay, we have new on Wednesday. Reality TV argument bleeds. I love this kind of Advantage Lucy looking cover there. Relatively new band. And this lo-fi alt country? Interesting. And we're doing first track. How about that? MJ Lenderman, you kidding me? How about that? I have been meaning to get to his self-titled for a long time. Because I've been in a big slow core kick this year, and I really want to listen to this thing. You know about this genre of music is why we're making stuff like that in 1979. They were great, and all their songs were 2 minutes long. Wow. Hey, I mean, point taken. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Got old very quick. I could see that, and you know, slowcore kind of has that disadvantage at times. It's hard to stay like consistent and interesting as a slowcore artist, which is why like Maresa's Weird's like bye. All right, this song. Landerman. Made to tip over. That is dissonant. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. It's really compressed. Pop riffs over the wrong chords. Jeez. Oh, man. That's so reminiscent for me. What the breeders. Gosh, I don't know why I was like the drifters. Nope, that's not right. Much like very much in that world, right? Like the Tanya Kim world, as far as noise goes, but it's also got a bit of Sonic Youth as well. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I would want a little bit of. I couldn't stomach a whole album of that. that's why I struggle with Sonic Youth at times, because it was like, all right, Bad Mood Rising. Oof, I don't want to live here. Maybe just like a quick detour. Anyway, very nice, very interesting. Speaking of interesting, have Rylee Walker. Something interesting. This is a vintage design for such a psychedelic modern album. We are doing The Halfwit in Me from a 2016 album here. This looks very fascinating. I see psychedelic, I see Baroque, chamber, jazz, and that gets me excited. So let's go. I like it, but it reeks of like someone who grew up listening exclusively to this kind of music, you know?
I kept your word, place of mine.
Guitar sounds nice though.
The godless implied in the half of me couldn't keep time. Tuneless trumpet breaks down the stone. Weight of the keep and take, contracted by loan. Yet the half-wit me stayed out all night.
Yeah, he's trying to do like a mix of like Nick Drake and Love and Simon and Garfunkel, John Martin. It kind of works.
Go on ahead, build another home.
What's Don't Interrupt the Sorrow?
Everything but the bone. Call yourself lucky, you never use the phone.
The chords are right out of Nick Drake and Love. Are they not? Joni Mitchell, huh?
Borrow headspace from tomorrow and on. Everybody has paper. They're in on the con.
I think the problem is that he's trying to sing like, you know, what's his name? Not Harry Styles. Hold on. Harry Nilsson. Sorry, I just got it. That kind of, you know, Baroque folk sorta. There you go. Thank you. Trying to sing like that, but he's still just coming across as like, you know, not a dude not from that era. So he ends up sounding like Harry Styles or, you know, just some kind of modern folk singer. He's trying, though. Nice and lush, though. Like got a bit of Giraldi going on. Robin Pecknold called. Dude, right away. You need to sound like a vinyl. Eat some vinyl. It's the only way. Throwing prog in. Look at him go. This is exactly what Genesis sounds like, isn't it? I just know it. Or would help. Maybe. I think I'm okay enough to handle some in the second stream. Not a lot, though. Music to get sober to. It's kind of nice. Hanging on that, like, sus chord. We're talking to Rylee. Huh? Oh. Oh, I see. I was like, I have a nephew named Rylee, and I'm like, why were you talking to Rylee? Rylee Walker. Ooh. Hold on. Let's listen to that again. sound like chameleons. For whatever reason, whenever you're watching, your chats are like 30 minutes late, and I don't know how that happens, but it does. I mean, another one where it's like I gotta commend it. It's not quite my thing, because it's lacking a certain like texture and authenticity to it, which is to be expected, I guess. But not to say it's like he's being inauthentic. It's just like this is a lot to pull and hold together in under one umbrella. And so some stuff kind of slips out here and there, but like that was a great outro. I loved that outro. Makes me want to like continue to the next track to see what comes next, but yeah, cool. All right, next one. 112. Hey, look at that. We're on track. Even all my babbling, it's like we're fine. It's like 30 minutes behind. Look at him. Poor guy. I'm sorry. Catch up to the present. I don't know what this is at all. They're from Denver though, and it's like Midwest emo from Denver with a sick album cover. Radio. This could be cool. Could be nice. Let's find out. Lots with these homies. One of these. Huh. Like the obvious joke is mid-east emo, but you went above and beyond. Not bad. They had a dual single with Jimmy Eat World. There's a couple others who do, like Dave Chur does. I'd say Walter Ruski does too. Bad East emo. It's very derivative though, isn't it? But I'm also like not complaining. I think that things can be derivative and authentic at the same time. It's rare, but it happens. Oh, man. I think a lot of white people kid themselves into loving hip-hop. Because it's like there's a cultural disconnect there that is unaccounted for. Unless you're like authentically interested in like the culture and the history and the storytelling, fine, but it's like it's a very strong flavor that like we're not used to. So I'm just always like, is this? And I mean, I've met like white hip hop people who are just fronting 100%, and I'm just like, I don't even think you like music. I think this is just an aspect of your persona. You know, it's like you listen just to hip hop. It's true. R&B. Oof. Brown people music. We can meet in the middle. Sorry to get so controversial over the pretty decent Midwest emo song that we just heard. Yeah, I'm pretty much said all that I had to say about it. I like finding just little hidden gems like this where it's like they tried and it didn't work, you know? They maybe went on to other things, but like it just sits here and it's like to have your legacy kind of begin and end in the same place is such a contemplative thing, isn't it? In a way. I'm a black man who's pretty different from the rock genres I dealt into. Well, hey, teach us. How do we do it authentically? Please. I know people who are just not, they're faking it. I don't think they like any music at all. Man, I tell you, like a white person who only listens to hip hop music and no other genres. I'm like, huh? Like maybe, but like that's a weird one to me. I don't know. It'd be like someone like where's the most culturally removed place from someone listening exclusively to like Simon and Garfunkel, you know? But that's all that they listen to, even though they are familiar with all the other music that exists. It's not like they only have like, you know, Graceland and that's what the only thing they can listen to. You know what I'm trying to say? Man. This band, you know, a guy that you just described, and he's a really weird guy. Hey, I've been vindicated. Would you look at that? Anyway, next track. I remember asking one time in a stream, it may have been one of you guys who's here. It may have even been you, Varks. I don't know. I was like, what would be the best band to score a Blood Meridian adaptation? Because I had like a demo pop into my head that was inspired by it, just to kind of like capture like the horror and intensity of those like crazy scenes. And someone said This Heat, and I was like, I don't really know them, but I looked them up and I like clicked on this album and I saw this and I'm like, honestly, kind of, yeah. It's like, that sounds pretty legit. Just like the absolute like mind-bending, like horrific situations like that. Like, all right, well, here we are. So we're doing The Fall of Saigon. I may have tried to listen to a bit of This Heat at one point and never like went back, but Swans, yep, Swans is I think I said like that's the obvious choice, but is there like one that's better? And someone had said This Heat, so we're gonna finally listen to a proper track here, guys. Let's go. Well, is this the song? Is this the song for the movie? Because this is pretty much exactly what I had in my head. That production is something else. Was This Heat the Black Midi of their time? I don't mind Fantano's musical opinions most of the time. I think he makes some like stretches and leaps. Which I honestly think anyone who does review work overthinks things at times. But as far as his like persona or like him as a person, I don't know. I kind of don't care. Yeah. Can I? It's kind of covered. Although we're apparently at the end anyway, so. Yeah. And I think he just kind of ended up like creating a following around himself. Because like everything that pops up that's interesting is already like noted on RYM, you know? The internet doesn't need him anymore. Man, I feel like people have tried to cancel me. Which is a weird thing to say, that considering that I'm like a Z-list internet celebrity, but I've had friction thrown my way. You guys remember those YouTube comments that I was getting? That was weird. Kiwi Farms? Come again? Oh my gosh, this is a thing? Wow. Yuck. There was one time. It is quite exhausting. I think that's the point. Go up one more. Johnny Greenwood called? 1979, wow. Sounds like a phone. What'd they do to it? Jeez. What was I saying a second ago? Oh, there was one time I was streaming with my nephew, and like he had gotten up to like go do something and like come back in like 15 seconds. And while he was gone, I said like, oh, by the way, I know Ethan doesn't really want like anyone to know this, but like, he's just been like getting into a lot of like weird things lately, and he's been reading the Daily Stormer, you know, and then like he comes back and like watches the clip later and doesn't know what it is and looks it up. And he's like, Alex, damn it. Anyway, that was nuts. You got your heroin. That was something else. Man, you know, like I hear stuff like this and I'm like, I would love to check out more of this and like The Residents, but it's so unlistenable that like I can't just enjoy it as music. I have to enjoy it like it's, you know, just some high art. And it's like I'm just never in that headspace, unfortunately, but that was cool. That was cool. All right, 1:25, 55. We have 2 tracks left before the break, everyone. Let's get through these. I want to dilly nor dally. So, Lullaby for the Working Class. Lincoln, Nebraska. Look at this. This looks kind of cozy. Whoops. Kind of cozy, huh? Honey Drop the Knife is the name of this track. I don't know what to expect, but here we go. Stomp and Holler in 96. Oh. It's dense. Oh. Hey now.
So line up for your penance.
I dig this. This is actually quite good. Da, 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 da. What is this reminding me of?
Honey, please put the knife away.
Racing Mount Pleasant. New album, you guys hear it?
Honey, please drop the knife for me.
This is the exact same thing. That's wild. Da, 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 da.
You got yourself on advice in hopes that you will reconcile your hope.
It's a good album, but it's very. This is like the exact same thing.
You pocket all your sympathy and use it all to
I dig it.
sharpen up your blades. With our backs turned,
Yeah, nothing going on in Lincoln except for this.
we're both sideswiped. Honey, would you put the knife away?
I need to do Bright Eyes, but I want to do it on the channel. So I was thinking maybe 2 or 3 albums on like live streams. I think that like Midwest emo and slowcore goes really well on the live streams. This arrangement is so nice. Ooh. This is going on the Everything playlist, which I really don't feel like I've been doing a good job at putting the ones that I actually care about on there. But oh well. Nice. That was quite good. Is the rest of the album this good? Because it looks like they were a little short-lived here. But I dig the aesthetic, and I want to hear more if there's more that's good to hear. Anyway, last one for this first half. We're doing an Unwound here. Now I have reacted to this album on the channel. I was very torn on it. People love this thing. People love it. I don't quite get it. But I still think it's very good. It's just like I struggle with its like personality and its vibe. That's what I struggle with. But I haven't like sworn off any other albums by the band, and it seems like they're getting kind of like with Deftones, they're sort of getting like this resurgence of like critical acclaim out of nowhere. And so like I'm open to listening to more Unwound, even if like these aren't really my genres necessarily, but I find them interesting as songwriters. So yeah, Lady Elect track 6. I don't know. But here we go. Let me play. Not that far removed from the last album. You know, I think that this music would find me much differently if I grew up with it as an adult in the 90s, but I didn't. Interpol. Nice guitar parts. Love that chord. Borderline post-rock. Yeah, this has been a very solid chunk of songs, considering it has largely come from like 2 or 3 people. That bass. Hey, 11 viewers. I like this way more than anything off of the final album. I'm not gonna lie. This is great. This is great. That is true. That is true. It's a weird one for me. Because a lot of the songs I like for individual reasons, I just don't like it as an album. I think the thing with this one is that like it had a much stronger like post-rock and emo aspect to it, whereas like the final album just altogether felt like, I wouldn't say sinister, but it's kind of like heavy and maybe like dirty, or just like really hard to get my hands on it. And those aren't like the right words to use at all, but this feels like way more like emotionally unfiltered and raw, I suppose. And I think that's why it kind of connects with me a bit more. It gets closer to like my Slint and Godspeed, just post rock in general side of me that likes that kind of stuff. That's dealing with like, you look at like the album cover, like Repetition. You just kind of feel that weight in a much like closer way, whereas like Leaves Turn Inside You is a little more abstract, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong, but yeah, that is the first half, right, everybody? We are done. Let me timestamp this. Yeah, cool. So let's bring back no. No, hold on. Wait, go there. I can't be on that when I do this. Otherwise it there. I have a hotkey to bring my music back in, and sometimes it uses page down and it goes down in my scenes. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to take a little break here. Let me go ahead and grab the other stream link, although you guys could probably find it pretty easily. But that's okay. What a nice first half, though. Can't wait for the second half to just like completely fall apart. But you know. Okay. So here's the link. I'll post it here in the chat. All right. Yeah, I'll take like maybe a 5, possibly 10-minute break. I'm not going to try to go too long between the streams, but yeah, I will see you on the other side.